The third and fourth cases of coronavirus have been confirmed in Illinois. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Bobby Oler.
And I'm Janice Repholz. And the Illinois Public Health Director says they're monitoring over 300 people in the state right now.
The two newest confirmed patients are a husband and wife, both in their 70s, from the Chicago area. The man is at a Chicago hospital, but his wife is staying at home. Both of them are reported to be in good condition, and the public health director says keeping patients at home is ideal.
That minimizes exposure to other healthcare workers. So any chance that we have to be able to say that somebody is well enough to stay at home, we would prefer that over bringing them into a healthcare setting and exposing employees potentially to that situation.
Public health officials are working to identify and monitor people who were in contact with both of those patients. The previous two patients in the state, also a husband and wife, made a full recovery.
And this virus is causing everybody to think about their travel plans.
That's right. Now colleges and universities are encouraging students studying abroad to come home. Alex Menke joins us to tell us more. Alex.
Well, Janice and Bobby, both Illinois State and Bradley University have students studying abroad in areas where the coronavirus is spreading. Officials say they've been keeping in connection with the students, especially in Italy. ISU says they have about 15 students in Italy and Bradley has about 10. Both schools say they can't force the students to come back, but they are strongly recommending it, even though the semester isn't over for a few months. Many of the programs are offering students a chance to finish the work online, and the students who do return home may have to do some quarantine time.
We have asked those students to just self-quarantine for 14 days at home prior to returning to campus if they should choose, which is pretty much the recommended guidelines at this point as well, too.
Only one study abroad program in Italy has been shut down due to the coronavirus. Hear more from Bradley and ISU officials on how they're helping students return home tonight at 5:30.
Thank you, Alex. Nationally, President Trump says he's urging drug makers to make a vaccine.
This as the U.S. death toll rises. Now 6 confirmed fatalities in Washington state. ABC's Trevor Ault has the latest from New York tonight.
Just as health officials had warned, novel coronavirus is continuing its spread inside the United States. Officials in Washington state announcing 4 new cases, including 2 fatalities, as several other states like Oregon, Illinois, and Florida announce more confirmed cases, and New Hampshire announces its first.
There is deep concern across our state. We all need to be calm, cool, and collected.
Efforts to contain the virus continue to ramp up. New York State now the first in the country to develop its own testing methods.
The federal government's now allowing us to test is a very big deal and will have a dramatic effect on how quickly we can mobilize and respond.
In the midst of the fight to contain the spread, President Trump says he's asking drug makers to increase their focus on the development of a vaccine.
Well, we've asked them to accelerate whatever they're doing in terms of a vaccine. Absolutely.
Military researchers are also leading the testing in Maryland.
Our research labs, our military research labs, are working feverishly around the horn here to try to come up with a vaccine. So we'll see how that develops over the next couple of months.
Today, the stock market bouncing back with its highest single-day point gain ever. That's after last week's record losses, which were driven by novel coronavirus concerns. But globally, massive attractions and gathering sites like the Louvre in Paris remain closed to the public. Last week, President Trump appointed Vice President Mike Pence to lead the response to the coronavirus. And this week, we know the VP is meeting with CEOs of airlines and cruise ship companies to discuss COVID-19 concerns. Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
And for the latest on coronavirus and other local news, download our free mobile app by searching HOI ABC. You can also find weather and sports news through our app.